Story begins with, I guess, my side. I'm an adopted child, and I had a wonderful growing up. I'm the grandmother of 15 children, but a couple years ago, I was actually able to find out who my birth mother was, and I was curious to know more. I've been in genealogy for almost 40 years, and I love the field. There's always something out there to learn and research, but for me personally, I was able to I decided when I found out who my birth mother was, I went right to Ancestry.com, started doing research, and I found a picture of her immediately and her tree. I found her obituary and found out I had 4 siblings. But I thought, I really can't just call them up and say who I am. I didn't think that would go over well. I wasn't sure what I would encounter. So I thought, well, I'll let them come to me, but the way I'll do it is I'll put my tree on Ancestry.com. And so I put myself and my mother, and then her parents and her grandparents. But as I was finding other people's trees with her in it, I would take their pictures and put it on my tree. And it just so happens that this September, more pictures started showing up, and it turned out that my sister Amy was doing that. And as I took the pictures from her and connected it to my tree, she wrote through the Ancestry email system, the message system, and asked me if I might be that daughter that their mother had before she met their dad. And they had just learned about me about 5 years ago and wondered where I was or who I was. And I wrote back immediately and said, yes, I am that daughter.
I've been doing genealogy for about 14 years, mostly on my father's side because we have so much history from the last 300 years in the U.S. But then I never did a lot with my mom's side, so I started doing her tree on her line, and I didn't publish my tree on Ancestry.com until about September 1st. My husband's like, you'll never have it done, just publish it, go public so all the relatives could see all the work you've done in the 14 years. And I was tweaking one of my pictures, and I noticed somebody was borrowing my pictures, and I was like, I don't recognize her, I don't think she's a cousin. And I was like, well, I don't know many cousins on my mom's side, but I was like, wow, this is like cool. And I'm thinking, well, 5 years ago, an ancestor or a relative told me that we had a sister, half sister, but I had no information to go by, so we just had to kind of let it go. And so when I saw Carol's family tree, I looked at her and it was like, wow, her mother is my mother. And it was like, wow, I mean, this was so cool. It's like, this is her. So I looked at it, I checked with my siblings because I'm the family historian, and said to my family, I said, we found each other. So it's just been a wonderful time this last 4 months. We got to actually meet a month after we found each other in D.C., which was a wonderful trip, but only for about 3 hours. So this week with my sister has been great.
We found out, for me, as an adopted child, I think as an adopted person, you always will wonder who you really are and where you come from. You just need to know. There's just a hole there. So this has been a fabulous experience. It's just I was a little worried that it would change who I was, but that's not how it happened. It really expanded who I was and just enhanced my whole self-image and understanding. So it's been wonderful. And the fun thing is it's very comfortable because we are related. We have a lot in common. We're all chatty in our family. We all love to talk. We all love people. We all love to get to know people. We love animals. It's just kind of interesting to find those things in common.